This video is brought to you by the Disc Golf Nerd Patreon support team. Go to patreon.com/discgolfnerd.
What's up, guys? I'm reporting in from a secret indoor location for my first ever indoor disc review. This is what it's come to, I guess. I have my first ever disc. This is my first putter that I ever got. It is an Innova Thumb Track Birdie. 12/25/06 marked on the back when I got this thing. Got it for Christmas 2006. Seems like a lifetime ago now, but hey, still got it, which is pretty cool. I actually gifted it to a friend for a while he was trying to learn the game, and eventually I was like, you know what? Can I have that back? Like, I should probably have that. It's kind of cool to have my first putter. And since I have this somewhat large room, probably larger than a lot of you guys have access to here at this undisclosed filming location, I'm going to throw it around a little bit in here, putt with it a little bit, and see how she flies, and do kind of a, indoor fun disc review of my first ever putter. What I want you to do is leave me a comment down below. Let me know, what was your first putter? Do you still have it? Do you still use it? Friend of the channel, my buddy James, that you've seen in a lot of the reviews, he actually still putts with the first putter he ever got, which is a DX XD. It's super beat up, but he's still really effective with it, and he loves it, so I think that's pretty cool. The Innova Thumb Track Birdie didn't last very long for me. I ended up switching to magnets and Banger GTs not too terribly long after I got this thing, once I really started to get really into the game and start acquiring new discs and all that kind of stuff. But definitely not the worst choice. It's kind of an interesting shape. You can see it's like looks like the lid of a sour cream container or something, you know. It's got that really interesting flat wall design on both sides. It's got the thumb track there right on the edge here, very similar to like a Rhino or my Caltrops that I love. And here she is. So that's the disc. DX plastic, you know, nothing special there. It's a little bit older, so it doesn't even say DX on it, I don't think. The little bird looks pretty reminiscent of Tweety Bird, I would say. And it has a little hat that says Disc Golf Mania. I don't know if you can see that or not, but pretty interesting. So let's see what it does. First try. Let's try to just throw it nice and flat. See how it holds that angle. Not super far. I mean, pretty limited on space here, guys. Ooh. Drifted a little bit. Try a little Anheuser. Oh. That was not good. At this range, it really wouldn't even be a throw. I mean, I'd probably use my throwing motion from here, but I think I can putt from here as well. Let's try that. Ooh. A little high. Keep going long, it's got too much power. Let's just do some regular putting from much closer, see if I can actually make it in. It's pretty point and shoot, guys. I'm actually digging the putting. No real problem. Ooh, a little high, but she dropped. So definitely not a super glidey disc, as you guys can probably tell. It only really likes to fly while it's still spinning pretty good. Starts to kind of fall after that. From this range though, it feels pretty automatic. It doesn't seem like it's much trouble. Just kind of put it out there flat and just let it hold it in. Let's try one more from this range, and then we'll move on. Let's try a couple of Pro Tour putts, elevated. Harder. There we go. Ah! Try a little bit longer throws here. A couple different angles. Anheuser. Oh, that was a little sketchy. Take one more shot to try to ring this thing up, and then we're moving on. Oh, it had the height. All right, let's take one more quick look at this thing. There's a little Disc Golf Mania hat on the little clearly Warner Brothers inspired bird. Thumb track Birdie button approach by Innova. Again, this disc was purchased in 2006, so it was made right around then. Could have been made a couple years before that for sure, because it was purchased at a Big Five sporting goods, and they're not necessarily like a big disc golf shop. They just had a few Innova items. I got this, and I also got a DX Valkyrie that's long gone. I'm sure I lost it or whatever, but that was what my wife picked out for me all those years ago for Christmas, and definitely got the ball rolling, which is pretty cool. You can see this thing definitely has some wear on it from over the years, but nothing too crazy. Pretty clean overall. I'm going to wash this thing up good and put it back in plastic in my collector stock after I'm done with this. I might actually take it out for some more videos in the future. It'd be kind of fun to do like a one disc round with this thing. My first ever putter, but either way, has some good nostalgia. You guys can see it flies okay. It's pretty neutral, really. It flies pretty good, all in all. It flies kind of like a lid. It's kind of similar to a polecat as well. It might be exactly the same as a polecat, other than the thumb track. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what the deal is with that. The polecat is another super flat-walled lid like this. Not even a beveled edge. It just has that flat edge. Really old school. Especially at short range, though, you guys can see this thing holds angles really well. I have not tried to throw it like full power anytime recently, so that'll be fun. Eventually I'll get it out and see what I can do with that. Yeah, maybe play 9 Advance or Rockwood with just this disc and see how far I can get it out and see what happens when you throw it hard. But so far, based on today's testing, it definitely seems like it's just a neutral disc. Flies pretty good, nice and flat, has a little bit of a fade when it slows down, not a ton of glide. It kind of starts to drop a little bit when it slows down, but definitely not a bad first disc by any means. You know, if this is what you had, it'll definitely get the job done. I think that, you know, most newer discs are better, obviously. You know, they're designed to fly better, be more stable, handle the wind better, all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that's true, but definitely could have done worse than an Innova Thumb Track Birdie when I was just starting out. And I thought that would be fun to just kind of post a quick video, let you guys know how it flies, and do it all indoors. Thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. I love you guys, and I will talk to you all very soon. Cheers.